Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Esther, I'm the founder of FLATZ Relocation and Let's Get Friends Expat Services. In today's video, we are going to delve into something as crucial as preparing your rental application. Today, I'm going to guide you through all the steps you will need to follow once your rental application has been accepted and you've been chosen as a new tenant for an apartment that you like. If you follow those steps, you can be sure that your moving and transition will be absolutely seamless and smooth. Now let's see what task you will need to complete before your move-in day. If you're watching this video, it's possible that you have already found your new apartment and you are ready to start your life in France. Now that you have the confirmation of the agency that you've been selected as a new tenant, you will need to go through the following steps. Let's see the first one. You will have to activate your guarantor. If you have someone who co-signs your lease with you, you will have to ask them to write you a letter, including all the details about the apartment, its size, the monthly rent, and a formal confirmation of the fact that they are willing to be your guarantor, they are willing to co-sign your lease with you, and they can be held responsible if you fail to pay your rent, and that they are responsible for the rent if you ever fail to pay it. If you don't have anyone who co-signs your lease with you, and you have included a private guarantor into your rental application, such as SMARTFLATZ or GarantMe, you will have to activate those guarantees. How does this work? You will have to go to their website and activate your guarantee. This means that you will have to go to their website, upload all the information related to the apartment, and then they will calculate the amount of the guarantee that you will have to pay. Once this payment has been done, you will receive a certificate that they are actually your guarantors, and from this moment your lease agreement can be signed because your guarantee had been activated. Once you receive this certificate, you will send it to the agency or the landlord who you're renting the apartment with. Once they receive the certificate, they can start preparing the lease agreement. Then you will sign the lease agreement with the landlord or the agency, depending on who is managing the property. This can be either an in-person signature at the agency or at the apartment, or this can be an e-signature done online. The majority of the agencies in big cities do e-signatures, but sometimes it can also be an in-person signature either at the apartment or at the agency. Simultaneously with the lease agreement signature, you will have to initiate the payments related to renting this property. Ensure that you already have an account from which you can do international transfers in euros. The amounts that you will have to transfer are the following. You will have to pay the agency fees. You will have to pay the first month of rent. If your lease agreement starts the first of the month, you will have to pay the whole month. But if your lease agreement only starts on the 10th of the month, you will only have to pay the days from the 10th till the end of the month. Then you will also have to do the transfer for the security deposit. 1 month if it's unfurnished, 2 months if it's furnished. If the transfer is not an instant transfer, be prepared for the agencies or the landlord to ask you for proof of payment. Once the lease is signed by both parties, you can start preparing your move. In France, the utility bills are usually in the name of the tenants, so you will have to call energy providers and ask them to open subscriptions. You will in every case need an electricity subscription. And depending on how the heating works and how the hot water production works, you will need to have a gas subscription set up as well. Then you will probably need internet and a phone plan and also a mandatory home insurance policy. In France, this is extremely important. You cannot move into an apartment if you don't have this piece of paper, so be prepared to have it set up at latest on your entry inspection day. Once these practicalities have been taken care of, you can actually start the enjoyable part and plan your moving day. Depending on the volume of your belongings, consider hiring movers and also make sure you take measurements of the common areas, of the elevator, and also the door of your apartment, because sometimes with big furniture this part can be tricky and you probably want to avoid any of these issues coming up on your moving day. The final step is conducting the entry inspection with the agency or with the landlord. On your moving day, when you will get the keys to your new apartment, the agency or the landlord will conduct an entry inspection. This means that you will go through with them the whole apartment and take notes of any potential damage that you note in the apartment and also take photos. You will want to make sure to do this properly and to be aware of anything that you can notice in the apartment, because at the end of your lease you will conduct an exit inspection and the two documents will be compared, and based on this comparison you will get back your whole security deposit or only a part of it. My personal advice would be to also take photos and videos of everything before starting to put your furniture and before starting to use your apartment, because this can serve you as a very good proof if there is any conflict or issues at the end of your lease agreement with the agency. I hope that the summary of the steps that you will have to follow between being selected for an apartment and actually moving into your new apartment will help you to make this process easy and stress-free. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on any new videos coming weekly. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any additional questions or you would like to see new videos about any other subjects relating to relocating to France and renting in France in general. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Au revoir!